Hello everyone, welcome to the Crafty Cupboard. My name's Leanne. Today I brought you to a very special spot for the start of the Field Notes project. Each video in this series will show my response to the fortnightly prompts. For this project I'll be using a Goshuincho, which I bought during a trip to Japan. Goshuincho are traditional Japanese pilgrimage books used to collect stamps and calligraphy from temples and shrines. I first came across them in the exquisite paper store in Kyoto, which is called Kyukyodo Honten, and I've been enchanted ever since. Traditional Japanese books open and read from the right to the left, but I figure most people that are going to see this will pick it up and read it Western style left to right. So that's the way I'm going to work in it. Kyukyodo Honten, established in 1663, is a historic store located in Kyoto. It's in the Teramachi Arcade. It specialises in traditional Japanese paper, calligraphy supplies and beautiful stationery. Business began selling medicinal herbs and then moved into creating incense and importing writing materials from China, and then eventually developing their own methods for creating calligraphy materials. The store itself is just like a work of art filled with intricate designs and exquisite craftsmanship. I can spend hours in there. The Goshuincho I'm using for this project was purchased from a different store in Kyoto. I was mesmerised by the intricate wood-carved cover, and it's been waiting patiently in the crafty cupboard for the right project. Now, thanks to the Roxy sisters and the challenge, I have the perfect opportunity to use it. It seems a rather fitting use as visiting different areas of natural beauty and spending time truly noticing and feeling thankful for our natural world is what feeds my soul. It's my pilgrimage and my collection. Ever since I watched Valida create her Mulla Mulla journal, I've wanted to create something that blends paper and fabric. Now, to all our Aussie stitchers, if you're thinking of slow stitching the nature around us and you haven't seen Valida's work yet, you must see it. It's amazing. I will leave a link below. When browsing my shelves at the local library, I came across Australian Wildflowers in Stumpwork by Annette, Hinde. I've wanted to try Stumpwork for some time, and this book looked like the perfect start as the projects are using quite large threads and stitches. The book starts with techniques and stitches, and then it moves into flowers, and the final chapter has projects with mixed wildflowers. As you can see, there are lovely clear line drawings to guide you and beautiful photos, which are an excellent reference as you work. I go to the library to save myself money, but actually I often end up buying the book, which is what I've done in this case. That library's a dreadful enabler. A couple of weeks ago, when returning to my car, I found a sprig of wattle by the tyre. I was intrigued because there was no wattle tree around me. Perhaps a cocky dropped it as it flew over. I'm not sure. I picked up that sprig and I've added it to my forage collection on the crafty cupboard shelf. So it felt like a sign to me that that would be a good place to start with the wattle. The instructions called for 2 different types of yellow, and I only had one, and I like to use what I have. Can you see this one on the left is slightly more intense in colour? Let me show you how I did it. Inktense Sun Yellow to the rescue. So I have a little jar of water, and I dipped the end of the pencil into the water to get it wet, and then I'm drawing on the side of the jar to release the ink. I'm being careful not to immerse the whole pencil. I don't want to ruin it. And this is making the dye. You can see the pencil's all good, just the end got wet. And give it a little stir. In goes the the thread. Little shake. And lay it out to dry. At the opening of today's video, I mentioned bringing you to a special place. 2 years ago on Mother's Day, we planted 2 trees to honour my mum and my nan. It's a beautiful initiative of our local council to get everyone involved in caring for the local area. Some years before, we planted a tree for my dad on Father's Day in a different reserve. So we picked Wattle for my nan and Australian indigo for my mum. And I picked them because of the pretty flowers. I can't believe how much they've grown in this time already. This variety of wattle is Acacia decurrens or black wattle, and it's just budding now. So come August, we should see spectacular blossom. I love the scent of wattle, and currently wear Jo Malone mimosa and cardamom perfume, although I much prefer the scent of the real thing. My accordion book will be filled not only with slow stitching in response to the prompts, but also text, photos, and artwork capturing what I see around me. When I reflect on the past Roxy's Journal of Stitchery projects and what it is that I value in them so much, it came down to 3 key themes for me. One is togetherness. I love that we all create based on a prompt and that every creation is unique and beautiful. I enjoy sharing what I've created with you, and I'm so grateful for the generous sharing of ideas and skills by others. 2 is challenge. I enjoy all the thinking and daydreaming and devouring of knowledge that occurs when Rachel and Sarah release a prompt. I love the freedom that comes when I let go of all doubt and judgment and have a go at the things I think I can't do well enough, like handwriting, and just enjoy doing it. I love constantly learning and trying new things. Three is connection. We value work so much more when we feel a sense of personal connection to it. And I love that my stitching for these projects is meaningful to me. It's filled with my memories, my experiences, all that I hold precious, combined together in stitch. So it's with those 3 values in mind that I'll engage with this volume of Stitchery, and perhaps I'm going a little off-piste for slow stitch purists, but it's what I'm really motivated to do this time. Things I've learned. This paper sucks the colour in really, really quickly, so it takes it out of your paint. You don't have time to work it and smooth it. And it's also a very scratchy surface for writing on. Also, when I paint, the camera should be to the left because my hand blocks what I'm doing. Living at the foot of the Blue Mountains, I love taking long walks in nature and capturing the beauty around me through photography. For this project, I'll take inspiration from those walks and photos to document what I see in handwritten notes, drawings, paint and slow stitch. A side note about that handwriting thing. In past projects, I've always avoided my own handwriting because I don't like the look of it so much. However, it is how I write, and I've decided to embrace it. This is how I stitch. This is how I draw. This is how I paint. This is how I write. Just when you thought I'd finished, I'm back for more. I couldn't resist making a little pincushion for the Gumnut. I know this first prompt was just for title page and I got carried away. I couldn't help myself. I'm so pleased with how these pages have turned out and my concept for this project. I'm really excited by it, and I hope you find inspiration in this project too. In the next video, we'll tackle the second prompt. Until then, keep stitching with joy and love and finding calm and beauty in every creation. Happy sewing.